Hi guys, it's 17th of January 2018. That's right, it's Wednesday evening, and today we're going to have a bit more of the past tense simple built with auxiliary verb avoir, to have, in French. As you know, French language has a very nice passé composé, which means past tense simple, and you build it by using two auxiliary verbs. The one that is most used is the verb avoir, to have, just like in English language. However, there was another verb être, to be, but we already discussed it the previous time in the previous episode. So now let's have more example with the verb avoir and how you use this auxiliary verb avoir in order to construct the past tense simple in French. First example, j'ai changé la batterie de la voiture. J'ai changé la batterie de la voiture. I changed the battery of the car. De la voiture, it means of the car. J'ai changé, it means I changed. I changed the battery of the car. J'ai changé la batterie de la voiture. La batterie, it means the battery. Okay, another example. Tu as changé la batterie de la voiture. Tu as changé, of course, it means you changed. La batterie de la voiture, the battery of the car, just like in the previous example. Next, il a changé la batterie de la voiture. He changed the battery of the car. Il a changé la batterie de la voiture. Ok, next example. Nous avons parlé avec toi hier matin. Nous avons parlé avec toi hier matin. We talked with you yesterday morning. Hier matin, it means yesterday morning. Nous avons parlé, it means we talked. Nous avons parlé. We talked. Avec toi, it means with you. Avec toi. With you. Overall, the sentence reads out loud as such. Nous avons parlé avec toi hier matin. We talked with you yesterday morning. Next is an example. Let's have it a bit more focused this time. Vous avez parlé avec moi hier matin. As you remember, vous, it means you, but in the plural, second person. And vous avez parlé, it strictly means here you talked, like you in the second person plural. Vous avez parlé avec moi hier matin. You talked with me yesterday morning. Okay. Next example. Il a parlé avec moi hier matin. He talked to me yesterday morning. Il a parlé avec moi hier matin. He talked to me yesterday morning. Il a parlé avec moi hier matin. Here's some vocabulary that you can learn by heart. Hier, it means yesterday. Hier matin, yesterday morning. Avec moi, it means with me. Avec moi, with me. Avec toi, it means with you, but here as in you being second person singular. Okay, yeah, because if you mean second person plural, it will be avec vous. Avec vous. So let me write it here. Avec vous, it means with you. You as in second person plural pronoun. Like you guys over there. There are several of you. Okay, now next example. J'ai couru 20 km. Let me write 20 km, 20 kilometers. As you know, 20, it's the number, cardinal number, 20. 20. 20. 20 km, 20 kilometers. J'ai couru, it means I ran. So, j'ai couru 20 km, it means I ran 20 kilometers. Tu as couru 20 km. Tu as couru 20 kilomètres. You ran 20 kilometers. Next example. J'ai mangé une glace. I ate, actually it's not, well, yeah, you can say I ate an ice cream, but you could also say I ate one ice cream. It's the same. An ice cream or one ice cream. Une glace. And then j'ai mangé, it means I ate. So j'ai mangé, it means I ate. J'ai mangé une glace, I ate an ice cream. Tu as mangé une glace. You ate an ice cream. Tu as mangé une glace. You ate an ice cream. Nous avons mangé un rôti poulet. We ate a chicken roast. Nous avons mangé un rôti poulet. We ate a chicken roast. Next example, right here. Vous avez pris en considération ce fait. You took under consideration this fact. Let's analyze a bit this sentence because it's more complex. Vous, here it's you, but second person plural pronoun. Then, avez pris. Vous avez pris. You took. Pris here, it's the past participle of the verb prendre. Prendre, it means to take. It's infinitive form of the verb to take, prendre. And the past participle of prendre, it's pris, which means taken. If it's isolated from the context, pris, it means taken. And it's past participle of the verb prendre, aka to take. Vous avez pris, you took. Vous avez pris en considération, under consideration. En considération, it means under consideration. So, vous avez pris en considération, you took into consideration, you took under consideration, ce fait, it means this fact. So, this fact, it means ce fait in French. Ce fait, this fact. Okay. Next example. Vous avez envoyé la lettre. You sent the letter. Vous avez envoyé la lettre. La lettre, it means the letter. Oops, same color, red, okay. Vous avez envoyé, here, let's make it blue. And it means you sent with the blue. So you send the letter. Vous avez envoyé la lettre. Another example. Elles ont apporté le dîner. They brought the supper. Elles ont apporté le dîner. Elles ont apporté, it means they brought. But they as in feminine gender. Because here elles, it means third person plural feminine. It's a bunch of girls here. And this pronoun, relative pronoun, basically they it makes reference, this pronoun, to a bunch of feminine nouns. So, for example, girls or persons of feminine gender. So, elles, they, ont apporté le dîner. They brought the supper. Le dîner, it means the supper. Okay. Then, tu as regardé par la fenêtre. You looked across the window. Already, let's mark it. Some vocabulary here. Par la fenêtre, it means across the window. Or by the window. Across the window here, in this context. So, tu as regardé, it means you looked. Okay? Tu as regardé. You looked. Par la fenêtre, it means across the window. So I'm coloring with the same color the expressions or the, let's say, the modules of this sentence that have the same meaning. So for example, tu as regardé, it has the same meaning as you looked, and par la fenêtre, it has the same meaning as across the window. We're going to use this legend of colors further on in the next episode, so whenever I'm coloring, let's say, one left member of this equation with a color and the right member that is the same color, it has the same meaning as the left member who wears the same color, just like that, to make it simple. Then, another example. Nous avons regardé par la fenêtre. We looked across the window. Then again, the past participle regarder of the verb to look in the infinitive form. And this one, it's past participle. It's the looked over here, but in the past participle form. Okay? And par la fenêtre, it means across the window. So, nous avons regardé par la fenêtre here. It means we looked across the window. Okay, another past tense example, and I think, no, it's not actually the last one. We are still having some 2 or 3 examples more from this lesson, so let's continue. Tu as beaucoup travaillé ce matin. Tu as beaucoup travaillé ce matin. You worked a lot this morning. Beaucoup, it means a lot. Tu as travaillé. Tu as travaillé. It means you worked. Travailler, like that, it means to work, infinitive form. Infinitive form. And travailler here, it's just the past participle. Okay, okay. Next one. Elles ont bien appris le cours de mathématiques. Elles ont bien appris le cours de mathématiques. Le cours de mathématiques, it means the math course. Elles ont appris, they learned. But pay attention, as you probably remember already, it's feminine gender subject. So it means, that's true, it means they, but it's feminine. And for example, if I say ils ont appris, it also means they learned, but in this case it's masculine. Masculine gender subject. Okay, very good. We're making progress already, you see? Yeah. So, elles ont bien appris le cours de mathématiques. They learned well the math course. Le cours de mathématiques, the math course. Elles ont appris, they learned, feminine gender subject. Ils ont appris, they learned, masculine gender subject. And now it's really the last example from this lesson for today. Ils ont bien compris cette équation. Ils ont bien compris cette équation. They understood well this equation. Cette equation, this equation. Set, it means this, but set, it takes the gender of equation, which is feminine. Une équation, it means an equation, but it's feminine gender, noun. In French language, you just gotta learn it by heart. There is no... In English it's easy because you don't have actually feminine or masculine gender, you just got one overall gender, that's neutral gender. But in French language, as you remember, you've got masculine and feminine gender for nouns, for common nouns. So you have to learn it by heart. There is no other way around. So cette équation, it means this equation. Ils ont bien compris cette équation. They understood well this equation. And of course, bien, it means well. Bien. For example, if I say très bien, it means very good or very well. Très bien. Okay, très bien, mes amis. Very good, my friends. We finished this lesson for today and looking forward to delivering the next episode for French lessons. Stick with me, subscribe my channel, share with a friend, And come every week, check out for new episodes, since I'm posting minimum 2 new episodes every week, 2 new French lessons every week for beginners. And I promise you that if you will stick throughout 2018 with me, you will learn French language at least a decent B1 level. If you follow every week my channel, if you take notes, if you take screenshots or pause my video whenever appropriate, whenever you feel like, you just pause my video, you repeat it, you rewind it again, you replay it again, and of course taking notes on a piece of paper, old-fashioned way with a pencil, is really the good idea to learn a language. It's not enough if you listen to my videos. I mean, it's good, but it's not enough. You have to take a pen, a piece of paper, and learn the vocabulary, learn the grammar, all the examples that I'm providing to you, and make this a long-term strategy, because really, to be honest, I do not agree with people that say, oh, you just follow my videos and you will learn French in 14 days or in 21 days. That's bullshit. That's really cheap, low-level advertising for people that are lying to you. You cannot learn French language in 21 days. You're not fucking Einstein, you know? So just make up your strategy. You can learn B1 level French in 1 year, but make up your strategy, follow my videos, take notes, and work diligently towards your goal. Otherwise, it's not a rapid solution to learning French. There are no shortcuts in this landscape. Okay, so stay tuned. See you soon. Bye bye.